Hi, hope you're having a great day. Can you imagine the mobile phone that you're holding right now could actually disappear from your hand because it's made of waves? Hard to believe, right? We believe everything solid is made of particles, like electrons. But the double slit experiment, which was done in the 20th century, changed our understanding about modern reality and started a new branch of science called quantum mechanics. Today, we are going to find out why this double slit experiment was so important and what we can understand about modern reality from it. Stay tuned to the end. Hello, my name is Samita, and today is my second video on nature, science, and mathematics and interesting facts about it. So, in today's video, under 7 minutes, I'm going to try to explain to you about the wave particle duality and the double slit experiment. Many of you who watched my previous video requested me to do this video today. By many, only one person asked me to do it, and I think only about 5 people watched the entire video on the simulation theory. But anyway, this video is for those 5 people who watched the video till the end. Alright, let's find out. Alright, I'll first explain the double slit experiment to you, and then we can discuss about the magical incidents that appears. Alright, imagine you take a piece of paper, cut 2 holes in it, we call them slits, and shoot electrons through it, and the electrons go and hit a wall, right? So we would expect the electrons to have 2 slits like this at the end of the wall, because electrons are particles, right? But that's not how it happens. When we shoot electrons through these 2 slits, they actually give you a pattern like this. This is a pattern that we associate with waves. So if we shine light through those slits, that's the pattern we get. Light is a wave. It's an electromagnetic wave, right? But how come electrons can give us those patterns? It's impossible. So scientists closed one slit and shot the electrons through just one slit. They got the the particles that they were expecting. They closed the left slit and opened the right hand slit. They shot the electrons through it. They got what they were looking for. But when they opened both the slits again, they got wave-like properties. That's not possible. So what they did was, alright, they imagined when we are shooting multiple electrons at once, they must be interacting with each other. That's why they give us this wave-like property. But they started shooting one electron at a time, right? They still got a wave-like property. How can one electron get interfered? There are no other electrons around. That's impossible. Only a wave can do this. But in the 20th century, we believed electrons were just particles, they were not waves. This is why the double slit experiment was so important. Alright, now the magical thing about this experiment happens. The scientists wanted to observe when they shoot one electron, which slit, left slit or the right slit, does this electron go from? So in order to find that, they put an detector to observe this electron on this left slit. So when they shoot an electron, if this electron goes in the left slit, the detector will make a sound, right? Then if it doesn't make a sound, we know that it's going from the right slit. Yeah, makes sense so far. But the magical thing was when the detector was there and they shot electrons one at a time, they got 2 straight slits like this. That's we associate with particles. So when the detector was not there, the electron behaved like a wave. But when the scientists started observing this electron, then it suddenly noticed, hey, someone's watching me. I should act in my normal way. So the scientists realized this and they wanted to deceive this electron. So rather than removing this detector, they just switched it off from the plug. Okay, now the electron again started behaving like a wave because it's not being observed. That's crazy to imagine, right? How can the tiniest particle in the universe, it's not the tiniest, but it's the tiniest particle that we can observe through an electronic microscope, right? How can it know that we are observing it? That's crazy, isn't it? That's why this double slit experiment started blowing my mind. I can imagine back in the day, it must have blown minds of many, many scientists. Now, if the tiniest building block of all the matter that we can touch around is acting like a wave, what do you think about the law of attraction now, huh? Because law of attraction is about you can attract when you're vibrating at a certain frequency what you want to attract, right? So guys, imagine, even though our hands are solid, our phones are solid, the tiniest particle that it is made of is acting like a wave. So again, law of attraction could be actually true in the end. So that's something for you to think about, and that's my video on the wave particle duality. Okay, I hope this concept of wave particle duality was interesting to you as it was interesting to me. I hope you leave a comment down below to what video you want to watch next.